How's it? Today is Saturday, January 25th. Got some sumo deadlifts, some bench presses today. And yeah, real simple. Just a little continuation from last week. Yesterday, for my big Friday, I lifted pretty well. My snatches were, I hit a snatch. I hit three of them. Whereas last week I missed all of them. And so I'm already better off for the whole week. And clean and jerk yesterday was good as well. My front squats felt okay, you know. For my deadlifts today, going up 5 kilos from last week. So last week was 160 for 3 sets of 3, and today is at 165 for 3 sets of 3. This is like a pretty challenging weight. I feel like, as far as training goes, like I'm nowhere near where I used to be, but I'm in a place where I want to be, if that makes sense. Like I'm definitely not at the beginning of the injury, but I'm kind of more towards the end of it. I still feel my back kind of hurting here and there in the mornings, especially, but usually when I'm lifting, it doesn't feel too bad, and that is very positive. With my deadlifts today at 165, all of them felt just hard because it was hard, not hard because it was hurting. Did not feel sore or anything in my lower back, and that is very, very positive, right? My warm ups kind of, they weren't, how do you say, they weren't the best. Like, for me mentally, I feel like I usually, when in the past, especially when I was deadlifting, weights would fly up until like maybe 150, maybe even 160. The weights would just fly off of the ground. And right now, it feels like I have to try a gargantuan amount of effort. Like I have to put in a gargantuan amount of effort, and that is to be expected, just because I've been out of heavy lifting for so long for the deadlift. But I don't know. It didn't incite the most amount of confidence as I was warming up, but it is what it is, and yeah. Today was actually kind of weird because I was going to train today, and then I was gonna do some cardio and then actually train my client. But I ended up waking up a lot later than I wanted to. So then I just went to the gym, did my own training. This is 165, by the way. Did my own training, and then trained my client. And then actually the restaurant called me in to help them with work. So I kind of just got off work, and it's weird because I don't usually work on Saturdays, and I definitely don't start work at like 6 p.m. But that's when I went in, and it was fine. It was super easy. They didn't even really need me, but I guess just having the safety blanket of an extra person there was what was required of me. But yeah, you can see here, like, I'm getting more and more fatigued as I get to the the later sets and the later reps in the sets, because I'm no longer moving kind of up and down. I'm moving a little bit more forward and backwards with my back and stuff like that. I think the first couple sets, I'm able to keep my upper back and my lower back in a more or less consistent angle as I move up and down. And then as it gets heavier, it just kind of deteriorates and devolves from there. But, what do you expect? It is a heavy weight for me at this point. For bench press today, went up to 190 for 3 sets of 10. This was a little bit easier than I had expected, but still not the best. When I kind of look at my bench pressing, I want to be a little bit more strict with it, but I don't care that much. If that makes sense. Like, I like the way that I lift here with the 135, like real solid pauses, and then I push up from there, and then my hips don't really leave the bench. But I went up to 190. I kind of threw all of that out the window, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do touch and go. If my hips come off of the bench, then my hips come off the bench, and that is it. That it is what it is. So here is my set at 190, and yeah, like, I mean, the weight moves really well, but like you can see my hips. I can like literally see on that bottom left corner. I can see through my legs to the ground, which is not good. That's, aside from it being a touch and go, these are all technically no lifts. And like I said, I don't care that much, but I would be cool if I just did touch and goes and left my hips on the bench. That's like a nice happy medium for that. After that, I did some dumbbell rows. Went up a little bit from the last time I did these. I did them on Wednesday. Did 65 pounds, and then today I'm just doing 70. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to increase it like every session, but I did today. I don't know why. um, it is what it is. After that, I did my reverse hyperextensions. Those always feel really good. Like I get a really, really strong pump in my lower back, and I feel like I'm accomplishing a lot with just a single movement. And so I'm gonna probably keep these in for, future sake. Future sake. Keep these in for, yeah, something like that. I don't know how to talk. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.